out for a mobility class today. What I want you to do is just grab a mat or a towel, place it on the floor and find some space around you. It's going to be quite a chilled class, but hopefully feel nice and limber afterwards. Let's start in a seated position. I'm going to turn side on. We're going to start with lengthening through the back of our neck. So what this involves, just finding a nice comfy position, give those shoulders a little bit of a wriggle. What I'm going to get you to do is tuck your chin in as if you're very glamorously giving yourself a double chin. By doing so, what I want you to do is reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. You can start to put your gaze down towards the mat and hopefully feel a little pull in the back of the neck. Once you're here, I want you to glide the shoulder blades down your back. Keep trying to tuck the chin in and reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, and then slowly bring your gaze a little bit further down towards the mat. Slowly relax out of that position. We're going to do it 2 more times. So bring the chin in, reach the crown of the head forward, and slowly start to gaze down. A little bit further now, tuck the chin, reach the head, bring the gaze forward and down. Slowly relax out of that. Lucky last one. Tuck the chin in, reach the crown of the head up, gaze goes down. A little bit further now, tuck the chin, reach the crown of the head, and then really start to put that gaze down. Keep tucking that chin now towards the chest. Feel the shoulder blades rolling down and back. Good, slowly relax out of that. Good job. Give those shoulders another little roll. I hope you felt a nice little tension release there, or you could really feel the tension building in the back of your neck. I find whenever we look down, you might not feel as much of a stretch, so really tucking that chin in and really trying to get that chin down towards the chest, you'll find a little bit more of a deeper stretch. Alrighty, from here what we're going to do is come into a downward dog position, so hands meet the mat. Start in a 4-point kneeling position, tuck the toes under. I'm going to lift those hips up towards the ceiling, keeping my knees bent a lot. I'm going to start to pedal out my legs. Heel might not meet the mat, and that is totally fine. We're just trying to pedal in whatever range of motion you have today. You want to just send the hips high, keep the knees bent a lot, and keep pressing up and away from that mat, bringing your ears in between your biceps or in between your elbows. Looking between the feet, getting a nice pedal. Bring your knees and your chest a little bit closer together. You might want to hold one side for a little bit longer before switching. Getting a nice stretch through those calf muscles, through the back of the legs. Getting a nice extension through our mid-back as well. We're just here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What I want you to do now is bring that left leg forward, or that left foot to left hand, and we're in this nice deep runner's lunge. What I'm going to get you to do is you take your left hand underneath, also around the back of that left Achilles, and the hand goes now on the outside of the left leg. From here you should be able to now push your hand or your shoulder into that leg and get a little bit more of a deeper stretch. If you like, you can now lower the back knee down onto the mat, and you're just trying to deeply lunge into those hips and into that front knee. Take some nice deep breaths. Holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring that left hand now back on the inside of the left foot. We're just going to slowly walk our hands back into a hamstring stretch. So I'm just trying to straighten through that left leg now as I sit back onto my right heel. And then I'm slowly going to walk my hands forward, bending again into that left knee. Runner's lunge. Slowly walk back, straighten that left knee. We're just going to roll through this a couple of times. Just move nice and slowly here. Walking back, slowly rolling that leg straight and rolling onto that heel. 1 more each way. Let's find that deep lunge. Walk it back, hamstring stretch. Hopefully starting to ease each time. Forward into that deep lunge. We're going to lift that back knee up, kick that left leg back and switch it over now. So our right foot is coming next to my right hand. Find that deep lunge with that back knee lifted to start off with. Now my right hand comes around the back of my leg, place it on the outside of my right leg. If you wish now, you can lower that back knee and we're pushing into that front knee or that right knee. I'm trying to find that nice deep lunge position. Deepens that stretch through the groin. Pushing that knee out to the side with my arm being there. Just trying to find some deep, slower breathing. Trying to soften on every exhale breath. I'm going to slowly now bring my hand back on the inside of my right foot. I'm going to walk my hands back for that hamstring stretch on this side. Straightening that right knee, sitting back onto my left heel. Slowly walking myself forward into that lunge. Walking it back. You can move at your own pace here, just rolling between the two positions. Nice and slowly. Hopefully finding some ease through the back of the leg each time you find that hamstring stretch. Last one. Walking it back. Find that length in the back of the leg. And then coming forward again into that lunge. Good. From here, find a 4-point kneeling position again, and then coming up into this high kneel. We're going to take my right leg forward and then out to the side. Perfect. Then from here, we're going to lunge into that knee. So my knee is trying to glide over the middle part of my foot and then slowly come back up. Press that knee again over the toes and coming back up. Slowly again, just bending into the hips. Just finding a few different angles now with that foot out wider. You can slowly work that knee a little bit straighter each time as well. Deep lunge and straighten. Couple more here. Last one. Excellent. We're just going to switch straight over to the other side. So take that other knee out, opening up through the hip, and then deep lunge forward. Good. Bend that knee over the toes, slowly straighten. Bend and straighten. 3 more to go. Just working at your own pace, holding for as long as you need to. I'm just trying to keep this dynamic though, so try to keep moving as much as you can. Last one, bend and straighten. Alrighty, coming back to our kneeling position, we're just going to do a kneeling cat-cow stretch. So hands go behind the back of the head. What I want you to do is lift the chest forward and try to bring your gaze up towards the ceiling if you can. Keep the elbows nice and wide. Now let's bring the elbows together, curling through the spine and starting to bring our chin towards our chest. Then we open up that chest, nice and proud, gaze lifts. Just working through the range of motion that best suits you. If a back extension is not your thing today, just come up to that straight position and open up the elbows as wide as you can. And then curling, bringing those elbows in and down. Open that chest up nice and proud. One more each way. Open up. Close. And resting those arms down. Beautiful job. Give those shoulders a nice big roll. Hope you enjoyed that little flow. Hopefully your hips and mid-back and your neck are feeling a little bit more limber. I look forward to seeing you on your mat next time.